Ladies and gentlemen, the news well for the Five Nights at Freddy's has truly burst. Make sure you are sitting down because we've got a release date, the casting of the main animatronics, and your first look at the movie. Get ready, because this is your biggest update ever on our weekly coverage of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Just when we thought this was going to be a slow week for FNAF movie news, the content gods came and blew us away. This video is absolutely stuffed with new information, leaks, and further speculation. While the plot details of the movie will be light in this video and probably nothing you would see revealed in trailers. However, if you want to go into the FNAF movie completely blind, it would be irresponsible for us not to issue a light spoiler warning. Let's start this week's coverage by getting the elephant in the room out of the way. After years of development, we can't believe we are actually saying this. We have got our first look at the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. We still can't believe this movie is actually a reality, but here it is. We are looking at our first official image from the movie. This is genuinely such a hype day for FNAF fans everywhere. Obviously, it wouldn't be our weekly news updates without offering some analysis to this first look. So as you remember, all the way back in week 2 of our coverage, we showed you the Freddy Fazbear animatronic arriving on set. We noted that this was out of character for the bear lore-wise and speculated that this would likely be for marketing materials. Well, not to toot our own horn, but that is exactly what happened. The image is also interesting for another reason. Did anyone else notice that Freddy has an ear missing? Is this an artistic choice to make the animatronic feel more worn down and decrepit, or is there a storyline reason for this? At the moment it's hard to say, but I'm sure this question will be on the tip of every fan's tongue, so we are sure we'll hear about the choice in the months to come. Switching gears, the official first look posted by Blumhouse also came accompanied by a press release of sorts that gives us a whole host of new information about the upcoming horror project. Here's what the post stated. Can you survive 5 nights? The terrifying horror game phenomenon becomes a blood-chilling cinematic event as Blumhouse, the producer of The Black Phone and The Invisible Man, brings Five Nights at Freddy's to the big screen. Starring Josh Hutcherson, Matthew Lillard, Elizabeth Lail, Kat Connor Sterling, Piper Rubio, and Mary Stuart Masterson, Five Nights at Freddy's is directed by Emma Tammi and is written by Scott Cawthon, Emma Tammi, and Seth Cutback. The film's iconic animatronic characters will be created by Jim Henson's Creature Shop. Five Nights at Freddy's is produced by Jason Blum and Scott Cawthon. The film's executive producers are B. Sequeira, Russell Binder, and Christopher H. Warner. Universal Pictures presents a Blumhouse production in association with Stryker Entertainment. If you've been locked to Slurp for the last couple of months, a lot of this won't come as a surprise. However, what is new is the fact that we've got official confirmation that Universal Pictures will in fact be releasing the movie. This was always speculated given Blumhouse's and Universal's relationship, but nevertheless it is amazing to have confirmation. While we are on the topic of releases, we have an official release date for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. After years of waiting, fans will finally be able to watch the movie on October 27th, 2023. In 205 days, we are all going to be able to experience this, and we could honestly cry. That wasn't the only release date information we got. In a surprising turn of events, the movie will also release day and date on Peacock, Universal's streaming service. We hate to sour what is such an exciting day for FNAF fans, but we have to mention that we are somewhat scared about this release strategy. A simultaneous theatrical and Peacock in some ways does seem to show a lack of confidence from Universal in the product. Alternatively, it could just be Universal using FNAF to promote its streaming service. We here at Slurp are just scared that this will diminish the box office returns and affect the potential sequels. Hopefully we are just overreacting, but we definitely hope the decision for the simultaneous release is addressed by one of the producers or directors. Until then, we are wishing the editing team all the best. We can't wait to see the final masterpiece in 205 days. It's now time to get into our final news story of the week, which is another banger of a story. Boy, girls, and non-binary pals. The animatronics for the movie has finally been cast. Right, let's start with the main man himself. It's been revealed that Adam Hanbird will be providing the voice and motion capture for Freddy Fazbear. Elsewhere, Stacey DePass will also be providing voice and motion capture for Chica. Bonnie also got some casting information, with actor John Sanford Moore cast in the role. Our final casting announcement of the main cast is Roger Joseph Manning Jr., who has been cast as Foxy's voice actor in motion capture. This one is particularly interesting as Manning Jr. is also heavily involved in the picture's music department, acting as the orchestrator for the main title and end credits. In surprising news, the puppet has been confirmed for the movie despite appearing as the antagonist in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Jane Wheeler has been cast in the role. But that's not where the casting news ends. Golden Freddy also finally been confirmed with actor Ted Atherton taking on the role. We told you there was a lot of news this week, we weren't lying. For now, that's a wrap on this week's enormous news update. We hope you enjoyed our coverage of the first look, release date, and casting announcements. With only 205 days until the movie's release, we can't wait to see how it all comes together. As always, make you keep it locked into Slurp for more Five Nights at Freddy's coverage, speculation, and concepts, all the way up until the movie's release.
Hey Slurp heads, did you know we're on TikTok? If you're a fan of the content we put out on this channel, you're not going to want to miss this. It's more of what you love plus exclusive content you won't see anywhere else. Head over now and join the fun.